Cut! Was that sound weird there? A piece of dirt. Hitting puberty at 27? At M. That was stupid. Truck, yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be tinting the passenger front window on this Tesla Model X. The film that we're going to be putting on this window is my premium nano-ceramic film. We are going to be putting the darkest legal limit you can go in the state of Texas, which is a 30% film. If you're wondering, the legal limit is 25, but when you put a 25% film on the window with the glass, it actually meters below the legal limit, which is why we're doing a 30% film. So when we're all said and done, this window is going to meter about 27 to 26% just at the legal limit. So let's do it. We are going to be tinting this window from start to finish the way I tint boneless windows. And at the end of this video, you should know how to tint a window. The first thing we have to do that not a lot of people show or know how to do it is shrink the window. Now, the reason we have to shrink this window is because it does have a lot of curve to it. So we're just going to clean this window really quick, spray it back down. And then we are going to put the film, because this is computer cut pattern, make sure that you have the liner side facing outwards. That way you don't scratch the film when you shrink it. And then what we're going to do is work all of our fingers down to the bottom of the window. Now, once we've gotten to this point, we are going to take our Fusion Max Flux heat gun and our felt hard card, and we're going to shrink these fingers. That way, when we tint this window, the film will be nice and shrunk to the shape and the curve of the window, which is why we have to shrink the film. And just like that, all of our outside prep work is done. Like I mentioned earlier, we don't have to cut the pattern because it's already cut, thanks to my GraphTech plotter and XPEL's DAP program. So now what we're gonna do, take the film off the window, peel the protective little 1/4 inch of film I have on there, protecting the pattern itself. And then we jump on the inside and start tint. So looking at the film here, the tint is actually facing towards us. So the way I tint a window, obviously the protective liner side needs to be peeled off. So we're just gonna flip this upside down like that. Now the protective liner side is facing towards me. That way, when I'm ready to put the film on the window and the whole transfer process, it'll be a lot easier. The 3 simple steps we need to do to clean this window, super simple: spray it, scrub it, squeegee, as many of you know. Instead of using my slip solution to clean this window, I'm actually going to use Windex that is not ammonia free. The reason why, Windex that has ammonia in it, if there's any adhesive on this window for some weird reason, the ammonia inside of the Windex will actually help eat away that glue. That way it'll give us a nice clean area to tint whenever we are ready. Don't suck it in. Also, one question that I get a lot is, what scrub pad do I use? These are just like any typical scrub pad you can get at Walmart, Amazon, really anything you can use. I don't use anything specific. I don't use anything fancy. I don't use anything expensive. Honestly, I think the pack that I order these for 6-pack, they're like $4. So when you look at boneless windows like this, a lot of your contamination is going to come from the edges. We have 2 edges that can bring in contamination. It's this back edge here and the top edge. So all I'm going to do is take a microfiber towel that is a little bit damp just for me working on it. I think the dampness of the towel will help any dirt stick to it. But what we're going to do is just wipe these edges. If you're new to window tinting, I promise you, you cannot clean an edge or a window too many times. So the window's clean, all the contamination is avoided now. What we're going to do is take our slip solution, spray down the window, take one of our squeegees and start to squeegee off all the dirty soapy water. Always like to squeegee away from any edges that you can't really get into, like this front edge here. That way I'm swiping all that dirt out of the film area. Slip solution, baby shampoo and water, that's all we're using. Gonna push the window out a little bit, spray down. Any dirt that's up in the front edge is gonna go down into the door panel now. And then we're just gonna barely mist the rest of the window. We're gonna grab our pattern and put it on the window. Also, make sure your fingers are clean. Peel that protective liner off really easy. Continue to spray down the window film. A couple quick licks. Pause. Grab the film with just 2 little fingers like that. I always like to put the front edge in first, and then basically just work the bottom edge down. Now, as you notice here, we're gonna hang over a bit on the top edge and the back edge. That should be completely fine because no dirt's gonna get sucked into it because we cleaned it. So we're just gonna kind of let that rest there. I should probably have my pouch on for this. And then we're just gonna use this tool to peel back that bottom rubber and just continue to slide the film in position. You also can push out on the window just a little bit. That way you don't have to get that tool down there. And then we're just gonna line up our top edge and our back edge. So now what we're gonna do is make sure that the film is as close to our exposed edges as close as possible. I always like to hit it with a couple fingers like this just to make sure that I'm not hanging over anywhere, because if I was, my fingers would peel the film and then I know I have to move it. So our film is in position where we want it. What we're gonna do now is take our squeegee, and you can do this however you want. There really is no right or wrong way for this. The only way I like to do it is squeegee out that top edge first, because I want to make sure that top edge is set in place. That way it's not going to move when I push everything else out. Another thing you can do that will make it a little bit easier on you if you're new to tinting windows, spray the film down and you still have all these water bubbles and whatnot in the film. Some of them are pretty big, so I just like to take the back of my hand and push some of these out. That way it makes it a little bit easier for me when I go to push out all this clean soapy water. Like that one right there, that's a big bubble. We got this exposed edge over here. Now I'm just gonna take all this clean soapy water and start to work it to that exposed edge. I like to work in small little strokes.
Pause.
That way if there is a hair from my shirt or my arm or something like that, or a big piece of dirt that I can still get out and save this pattern with, I can do it without having to peel back the whole pattern that's already dry. Another very important tip is doing a secondary squeegee a little bit harder than you did the first time. Really, the only reason you want to do this is just to make sure that all the clean soapy water is out of the film. That way it doesn't take a week to completely dry out for the customer. This front edge was kind of tough to get to because there is a piece of hard plastic back here. What we're gonna do is take a little triangle tool like this. One thing I'm gonna do to make this a little bit easier is I'm just gonna flex this window out just a smidge. You don't wanna push on it too hard and crank it out and push it and misalign it and do that whole thing. So I'm just gonna push the window out a little bit, take this tool and push out the water that's sitting behind that hard plastic area. Another thing you can do so it dries out a little quicker, triangle tool, microfiber towel. I'm gonna wrap that up in it, push out just a little bit, and then really dry out that front edge. Just like that. This front corner is pretty tough to reach, so same tool, I'm gonna turn it long ways, push out on the window, and swipe that bottom edge and get all that clean soapy water out of the window film. Now the only water that's in this pattern is at the bottom edge, and there's really no rush to push it out, but it does need to get pushed out. So what we're gonna do is take a little pry tool like this, take our corner tool, come to the bottom of the window. We're gonna pry that little bottom rubber backwards with our tool, slide that corner tool in there real nice and easy, and swipe the bottom of the window. Now you can really move this tool kind of anywhere you need to. I'm gonna move it to the front edge here, pry back that rubber, and really make sure all that clean soapy water is pushed out of that front edge. And then we're just gonna work our way backwards. And that's really it for this window. Now what we need to do is tint this small little quarter window up front. We're gonna use the same thing, computer cut pattern, and then this window is all nice and done. We're going to clean it the exact same way we clean this bigger window. Spray it down, give it a nice quick scrub. Take our microfiber towel, hit these edges, get all that contamination out of there. Take a small squeegee. Squeegee off all that dirty soapy water. And I even have a long small squeegee. That actually helps a little bit more with these windows. Spray the window down with our slip solution. Come over here and grab our pattern. Peel off that protective liner. Couple quick licks. Grab it with just the tips of your fingers. And put it into place just like that. There is a small little rubber at the bottom of this window, so I'm going to use my little pry tool, put it below that rubber, line up all my edges, make sure the edges are as close as possible. Same thing we did on the bigger window. Hit that top edge, make sure the film is in position, and then just work our way down real slowly. What we're going to do now, since both these windows are tinted, we're going to do a couple quick little final touches I like to do to make sure the film is good to go for the customer. We're going to grab our torch, heat the bottom of these windows, that way the customer can roll them down in about 24 hours, clean them up, and then the customer's ready to go. I don't recommend everybody use a torch, especially if you're new to window tinting. It's definitely something you need to be comfortable with. I'm sure you can tell on camera, this bottom trim piece here is all paint. So if I were to take this torch and hit it on the bottom edge of the window, I'm gonna melt that paint and the customer's gonna be pissed. So that's what we're not gonna do. I'm very comfortable with a torch, which is the only reason why I'm using it. So when I do torch this window, I'm not gonna put it as close as I can here. I'm actually going to leave it a little bit higher, and I'm also going to point the tip of the torch upwards. That way I'm not risking the bottom trim at all. And just like that, the window is torched. The customer can roll it down in 24 hours, and the bottom trim piece is completely safe. Also, another thing to remember, don't torch for very long. The window doesn't need to get very hot. You're just lightly warming up that film so it activates the adhesive. If you leave the torch on here and you just absolutely bake one spot, you're gonna ruin everything. The window, the paint, the film, everything. So don't do that. For the big window, we used a big torch. For the small window, small torch. I'm only going to torch the top edge. Remember, there is a painted mirror right here, so same thing, you want to be very careful. Just like that. Again, I've been tinting windows for almost 9 years, so I'm completely confident with the torch that I won't ruin anything. If you're new to window tinting or you haven't been tinting windows very long, I recommend you just leave the door propped up, let it dry out naturally. This customer's picking up in about an hour and a half, which is why I'm going to speed the process up a little bit. Moral of the story, if you're comfortable, do it. If you're not comfortable, I don't recommend it. Now there's only one thing left to do, and that's take our glass cleaner and clean this window for the customer. I like to use a spray foam glass cleaner. One thing, if you clean your windows a lot, make sure you're using an ammonia-free product. Ammonia will sometimes ruin window film if you clean your window a lot. I think that was good. Kind of hurt my elbow. Should have stretched. And just like that, that is how you tint a boneless window. A reminder, that was our 30% nano-ceramic film XPEL XR Plus. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That was dumb.